Most guys think they're training shoulders, but in reality, they're only hitting 1/3 of them. Every time you do push-ups, bench, or overhead presses, you're just hammering the front delts again and again, while the side and rear parts stay asleep. That's why your shoulders look flat from the side and your posture starts collapsing forward over time. Today, we're fixing that. We're building real 3D shoulders, front, mid, and rear using calisthenics and dumbbells. 2 paths, same goal. Wide, round, and balanced shoulders that actually look athletic. Most people don't realize the shoulder isn't one muscle. It's a team of 3. Each head has its own job, and if one takes over, the others shrink into the background. When people say they're training shoulders, what they're really doing most of the time is training the front delts, whether they know it or not. Every push-up, dip, or overhead press, it's the anterior delt doing the heavy lifting. Let's train it smarter with exercises that build power and keep your structure balanced. The pike push-up is your go-to bodyweight press for front delt strength. Get into a downward dog position. Hips high, arms straight, fingers spread wide. Walk your feet closer to your hands until your upper body forms an L shape. From there, bend your elbows and lower the top of your head straight down between your hands. Then press back up in a straight line. That angle shifts the force from your chest to your front delts, mimicking an overhead press without weights. Keep your core tight, elbows slightly in, and think about pushing the floor away. That cue locks your shoulders into the right groove. If you've got a pair of dumbbells, this version isolates the same muscle, but with controlled resistance. Slightly lean forward, palms facing each other. Raise both arms to eye level. Pause and then lower them slowly. The key here isn't weight, it's tempo. You're not swinging, you're carving tension through the full range. Want a pro tip? Perform them one arm at a time. That small tweak eliminates momentum and forces both sides to work equally. If the front delt gives your shoulder power, the side delt gives it shape. This is the part that makes your upper body look wide and balanced. Pressing movements barely touch it, and even many lateral raise variations miss the full tension curve. So, let's fix that by actually training this muscle the way it was designed to move. Here's how it works. Get down on your side and dig your working elbow firmly into the ground. From here, lower your body slightly toward the floor to feel a stretch in your shoulder. Then, drive your torso up and away from that elbow. Think of it this way. In a dumbbell lateral raise, your arm moves away from your body. Here, your body moves away from your arm, but biomechanically it's the same abduction at the shoulder joint. So, keep the motion controlled. Lower slow for the stretch. Music lift smooth for the company. And traction. If it's too hard, bend your knees to reduce the lever length. This is one of the purest bodyweight moves you can do for the side delts. Simple, brutal, and incredibly effective. Now, if you've got dumbbells, you can replicate that exact same shoulder motion under constant load. Hold a support with one hand, lean slightly to the opposite side, and raise your arm out and a little forward, stopping at shoulder height. Pinky just above thumb. That small rotation keeps the tension locked on the lateral delt, not the traps. Slow reps, clean form, full control. So now you've built the strength and width across the front and sides, but without the rear delt, your posture collapses forward and your 3D shape flattens out again. Let's finish the blueprint by hitting the rear delts. The rear delt is your posture muscle. It's the counterbalance that keeps your shoulders pulled back and your joint healthy. Lie flat on the floor, knees bent, feet planted, fists closed, and pressed into ground beside your hips. Now drive your knuckles into the floor and lift your chest just high enough to clear your elbows off the ground right here. This is pure rear delt contraction. Your arms are extending behind your body, your shoulders are in full extension, and your rear delts are working overtime to lift and stabilize your upper body. Hold the top position for 2 to 3 seconds, squeeze hard, and then slowly lower back down. If you've got dumbbells, this move mirrors the same pattern as the reverse iron cross. Start by hinging forward at your hips until your torso is about 45 degrees to the floor. Keep a slight bend in your knees and maintain a music-neutral spine. From here, open your arms out to the sides in a wide arc, leading slightly with your elbows instead of your hands. At the top, pause and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Then slowly lower the dumbbells back down, keeping constant control. Pro tip, perform the fly lying face down on an incline bench if you want to eliminate momentum entirely. It isolates the rear delts even more and keeps tension through the whole range. You've got 3 ways to run this system. Option A, calisthenics only. Train with nothing but your body weight. It builds control, mobility, and joint stability. Option B, dumbbells only. Perfect music if you want precise overload and muscle isolation. Same movement patterns, but now you control resistance down to the gram. Option C, the hybrid mix, one music calisthenics day, one dumbbell day each week. You get the best of both worlds, body music control and progressive load working together. Hit any of these options once a week to maintain your shoulders or twice a week if you're ready to grow and reshape your frame. If you learned something new or this gave you a fresh way to train, drop a comment below. Music, I always read them. Now let's put all of this into a simple structure you can actually follow, because knowing exercises means nothing if you don't apply them correctly. Shoulder growth isn't about doing more movements, it's about giving each head enough quality work without letting the stronger muscles hijack the session. That's where most people mess up. They rush reps, pile on volume, and wonder why nothing changes. We're doing the opposite. Clean reps, intentional tension, smart frequency. Start every session with a short prep. 2 to 3 minutes is enough. Circle your shoulders slowly, 10 reps each direction. Then do light arm swings across your body and overhead to get blood into the joint. This isn't cardio, it's lubrication. Healthy shoulders move better and grow faster. For the workout itself, pick one exercise per delt head and run it hard. Front, side, rear. That's it. 3 movements, no fluff. For calisthenics, aim for 4 to 5 sets per exercise. Work in a rep range where the last 2 reps are a real fight, but your form doesn't break. That might be 6 reps, it might be 12. The number doesn't matter, the effort does. On pike push-ups, stop each set the moment your hips start drifting or your elbows flare out. Quality reps only. Rest about 90 seconds between sets. You want enough recovery to push hard again, not enough to cool down completely. For the side delt bodyweight move, expect a burn. That's normal. Side delts respond incredibly well to time under tension. Slow negatives are your weapon here. Lower for 3 seconds. Lift in 1. If you can talk comfortably during the set, it's too easy. Rear delts come last, not because they're less important, but because they're easiest to cheat when you're fresh. Doing them fatigued forces cleaner contractions. On the floor, rear delt lift. Focus on driving your knuckles down, not lifting your chest up. That mental shift keeps the work where it belongs. If you're running dumbbells, the structure stays the same. 1 front raise variation, 1 lateral raise, 1 rear delt fly. 3 to 4 sets each. 8 to 15 reps. Rest 60 to 90 seconds. And here's the rule that changes everything. The last rep of every set should look exactly like the first. If it doesn't, the weight is too heavy. Progression is simple. Don't chase weight jumps every week. Chase control, add reps first, add pauses, add slower negatives. When you can own the movement completely, then increase the load slightly. Shoulders hate ego lifting and love precision. Now let's talk frequency. Shoulders recover fast, but the joints don't love abuse. Twice per week is the sweet spot for growth. Space sessions at least 48 hours apart. If you train chest or back on other days, be mindful of overlap. Heavy pressing already hits front delts. Heavy rows already touch rear delts. Adjust volume accordingly so you're not accidentally overloading one head while neglecting another. One more thing most people ignore: posture outside the gym. If you spend all day hunched over a phone or laptop, no amount of rear delt work will fully fix that. Between sets, stand tall. Pull your shoulders gently back and down. Make that position familiar. Training teaches your muscles what to do. Posture teaches them when to do it. Give this system 6 to 8 weeks. Take photos from the front and the side. That's where the difference shows up. Shoulders start looking round instead of flat. Shirts fit tighter across the upper frame. Your neck looks longer. Your stance looks more confident. That's real shoulder development. This isn't about fancy equipment or endless exercises. It's about understanding the shoulder as a 3-part system and respecting each role. Train all 3, and your shoulders stop being a weak link and start becoming a statement. And remember, consistency beats intensity every time. One perfect shoulder session done week after week will outperform random all-out workouts that leave your joints angry and your progress stalled. Treat your shoulders like a long-term project, not a pump chase. Pay attention to how your shoulders feel the next day. Mild soreness is fine. Sharp pain or pinching isn't. If something feels off, scale back, clean up the range of motion, and slow the reps down. Strong shoulders are smooth shoulders. Sleep and nutrition matter more than people admit. Your delts are small muscles, but they still need recovery. Aim for solid sleep and enough protein to support repair. That's where the shape actually builds. Finally, don't underestimate patience. Shoulder width and roundness come gradually, then all at once. One day you'll catch your reflection and notice the difference. That's when you know the system worked.